officially on the road. OMG.
Hi, I'm Lewis.
And I'm Sandra. And we didn't feel like doing exactly what the crowds were doing, so we decided to sell almost everything we owned. We bought an RV and hit the road with our little ones.
Hold on. Hey, Sandra here with First Class RV Adventures, and I'm so excited because we actually have a special guest today. We have Jessica here from Family Adventures TV, and we're excited because we're gonna take a sneak peek. They actually just went up to a bigger rig. Before they were in an 18-footer. 6 people, a cat and a dog. What? Lewis and I were always amazed. So now they actually have a little bit more room, but it's still a tight spot for 6 people. So we're gonna ask her a few questions, get all the details, all the fun stuff that people want to know. How do they make it work? So come along with us. All right, so Jessica's going to give us a tour of her beautiful home. All right.
So we'll shut us inside here. Those nose scenes are so serious.
Yes, they are.
So yes, this is the new house, and like to you it probably looks super tiny, but after upgrading from 8-foot, 10-foot rig, this looks like an expansive like mansion on wheels. So like one of the things that was super different from there is we only had one sink. So now we have this sink and a sink in the bathroom. Hallelujah. Okay. So also, we did not. Oh, there's the cat. We did not have our own room, so we had put like room divider curtains, but it's just a different feel when you actually have a wall. So we have the wall and the accordion close-offs there, and then of course a lot more storage than we had before. So like our hang-up clothes go in here. We've got just random stuff all thrown up in there. We'll figure that out later. And then the sides here are great for, like, Joe's got the dog bed here and the sleep mat machine. So go figure. But that's our little room.
That's awesome. So you have nightstands.
Yeah, that's like
Cool.
a major game changer. Because like on the other one we had like a little tiny ledge, which was like stacked full of everything.
That's really cool. Because we don't have a nightstand in neither side. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then like whenever we upgraded, this was like the whole back wall. Now it's like, oh, look at our little TV. So we're gonna upgrade that a little bit, but still keep we'll probably get like a 40-inch and then just have like our stuff all down here. Then it's got a little storage up in here. So plenty of room for the 2 Xboxes. We're not like anti-electronics around this place. And then this area here, I absolutely love it because I've always wanted all of the windows. Like I don't like not being able to see one end or the other. So like all these windows open up beautifully, and you know, we can see out. Right now it's like blinding. You don't want me to do that.
I love how big, like it takes up, it's basically the whole slide is the dining.
87 inches around.
Wow.
Actually.
So this becomes a bed.
Yep.
Too, and then there's storage underneath.
Yeah, in each one of them. So they all are. There's 3 different compartments there, and then if we don't want to have this, like whenever you guys were over the other day, we're like, okay, we're not going to have all the adults trying to get around the table, so you can just take these little poles up, take this out, and now it's a couch.
I love it.
So that's our area for not only eating, but also like the kids will line up around in here if they want to color or something like that. That's their activity table as well.
Nice, nice. And you homeschool, so, or
Yes.
road school, I guess.
Yes, road schooling. It sounds so cool.
Yeah, so then they have an area, and it's long. I love it.
Yeah,
Cool.
and we do a lot online, so a lot of their learning is digital. And then, like, of course, like, you know, museums and different historic sites, we use that, you know, for our American history. So, what's better than going and actually learning it and experiencing it?
I love it. I love it. All right, so we have the little bit left of the tour here.
So some storage up there, of course the microwave. We have a stove in the other one. We didn't have a stove. And my husband's in culinary arts class, so it's like making like crepes and baguettes and like all this fancy stuff, and they're like, you don't have a stove. Have a toaster oven. So then we've got the fridge here. This is the 2 kids sleep up here, the 11-year-old and the 7-year-old. This is packed with Nathan's stuff right now, but that's normally where the littlest one sleeps. And then, yeah. Okay, so our 15-year-old, he is huge. He's larger than I am. So, yeah, like, whenever he turns overnight, he shook the whole RV. So, as he says, we organized him and put him in the tent. So normally, it's moving day to day, but normally he has his television, his computer, a full setup in here. It's like gaming fantasy going on. So this is his space, this is his room, and then the other 5 of us live inside.
He has his own room or his own area.
Oh Lord, yeah. They play bad enough all. Yeah, good night. You don't want them all up there together. Then here's the pantry area. We keep like our shoes in the very bottom there. The cat box. Organize the litter.
That's right. This is the cat, which is so cool. So anybody that RVs, if you have a cat, this keeps it all in there.
Yeah,
which is nice.
And this little mat here keeps it from getting drug all over the RV. So you just vacuum that, and then whenever it gets gross, you just throw it away and get it.
That's cool.
So here's our bathroom area.
Ooh.
And this is a major upgrade because you couldn't even walk in the other bathroom. You just like kind of walk in there and then hope you can get in the shower. Got the medicine cabinet is up over there where I can actually fix my makeup without having to look across the RV. So
the little things, right?
yeah, it is. It all compounds, and it's like, hallelujah.
I love it. Cool. So yeah, you have room. I'm in here filming.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm able to maneuver. Cool. Oh my god, I love it. Thank you for the tour. What kind of RV is this? What rig is it?
This is a Primetime Avenger. And our last RV was called Wolfie. And this one is called Spidey. Because, of course, the Avengers and we all like Spider-Man. So
oh, that's perfect.
This is Spidey.
So you have 4 boys.
Yes.
15-year-old, 11, 7, and
4.
4. Wow. A dog and a cat and 2 adults.
Yes.
Wow. So how long when did you start? When did you hit the road?
November 21st, 2017, we boondocked in our driveway.
Okay.
To make sure that we knew what was going on, and we didn't. Then the next day we headed off about 3 hours away. So in case I got ran off the road or anything, my brother could pull me out with his wrecker.
Okay, that was smart.
So yeah, we were testing the waters. We were down there for about 3 weeks. So we learned about the gray tank and the black tank and all that stuff that we had no clue about at all whatsoever. Besides for reading articles online and watching YouTube and asking you. Yeah.
That's so awesome. So wow, so over a year now.
Yes.
At the time of this recording. Wow, so future plans?
I don't plan on stopping. I mean, maybe when I'm really old and I have a walker or something. But then who knows? We'll probably have prosthetic limbs that can just walk for us. Oh, hang on, that's really not this. Oh yeah, that's a great reminder. This thing has a thermostat. In the other one, it was oh my god, I'm freezing. Can you turn the AC off? Now I'm hot. Now I'm cold. So this.
Oh, that's good.
It scares me now whenever it comes on automatically. I'm like, who's touching the AC?
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, that's been great. But yeah, no plans on stopping. I mean, we all love it. My oldest one was a little I want to stay back with my friends, and now he has a girlfriend in England, so he really doesn't care where he is in the U.S. So
Perfect.
It's all good.
That's awesome. And how do you guys do for clothing, like storing clothing? A lot of people are nervous to get into a small space because they're like, where do I put my kids' clothing and toys?
Oh, gosh.
So,
yeah, that's not hard at all. So,
okay.
like, I was raised for about 7 years as an RV kid, so I know how to pack. Like, my mom was, like, awesome with that stuff. So, this storage is still, like, really pretty empty now that we've upgraded. So, like, we took those, space-saving bags. They're not the kinds that you suck the air out because that's just a pain. But they're like e-bags. I don't know if you guys have seen them. They're just clear so you can tell, okay, this is my clothes, this is the kids.
Oh, okay.
And so they just zip up so in case there's any dirt that gets through the cracks, your clothes aren't getting dirty.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to store your clothes down low, they're zipped up and you're not going to be like, oh, great, I'm like a fuzzball. So
that's good.
All the kids' clothes are down in this area. Our bed actually lifts up and we have pass-through storage underneath.
Oh,
So
okay.
right under there, like one side is mine, which I have all of my clothes, except for my hanging clothes, they can now hang up in my little area there.
Yay!
So, I mean, that's really it for clothing. As far as toys, we have like a bin. And we'll, like, even in the house, like, I would switch out toys because they're like, oh, it's new. You don't even have to buy them anything new. They just
That's
totally
what
forgot.
I do. Oh, that's funny. Mom hack.
Yes, it's like, man, I just saved myself like $500. And space. So, like, they'll get, like, their little Lego bags. They're, like, tiny little toys. So, like, I buy small stuff.
Smart. So you keep that in a bin and then just go with smaller toys.
Yep.
Cool. So I know here now you have doors, so I know people are always like, but what about our adult time and our me time? But before, you didn't have a door, so like,
yeah.
what were your secrets there?
No, like we got like these blackout curtains, and the kids, you know, they had their own little areas, and we make sure that we like make like a really loud noise, be like, are they really asleep? Close the curtains and.
Okay. Okay, so you'd test to see if they were really sleeping.
Yes.
Okay. I think a lot of people get nervous because I am in RV groups and I look and I'm like, that is a big question. They're like, should we get a tent so we could go outside?
Oh, no,
like, people are like, what do we do?
Just make sure everything's very well stabilized.
A big question that people have is, how do you make it happen? How do you fund your travels? And I know every RVer is so creative. So what are your ways? What do you guys do?
Yeah, so like for the first year, it was primarily off of my writing. Like, so it was like, no stress. Like, no pressure, Mom. And then my husband actually was in the military, so he's a veteran. So he's partially disabled. So finally after a year, it's no longer just on Mom. Thank goodness. So those two things are pretty huge, and then also affiliate marketing through our blog and stuff like that. So if you are an RVer or you want to be an RVer, you just have to think of all the things that, you know, customer support. You can do all kinds of things that are remote these days, and you know, just Google remote work and you can find plenty of stuff.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. That's a huge question because people want to do this, but they don't know where to start.
Right.
Awesome. Now, as far as where can people find you? I know you have a few things out there because it's adventurous. I think just eating with you, with your family is like, whoa, because there's so many personalities. So I know people would love to follow your adventures. Where can they find you?
Sure, yeah. We are on Family Adventures TV on YouTube and also Family Adventures TV on Instagram and our .com. So any of those, whatever suits your fancy, come and hang out with us because we're definitely going to put some more craziness up. We don't care. We just show it up.
Yep, go check them out. And they also do food tasting, so I think that's pretty fun with the kids. You guys can check that out.
It's hilarious because they do not hold back.
Thank you so much, Jessica. It was fun hanging out, and we look forward to meeting up with your family again. I know our kids love to hang out together, and we also kind of have the same like work ethic. conflicts. So we do a lot of like, okay, let's do power hour because we both do write. And actually, I'm thankful for Jessica because she told me about another writing gig, and so we've been doing that. And just so excited to see where the travels go because I know we will be meeting up again and doing some more adventures. We actually were able to be part of her first boondocking experience, so that was really cool. And yeah, before we leave Florida, we will see you again.
Oh, yeah.
And don't forget, my name is Sandra with First Class RV Adventures, where we support your dreams. Bye, guys.
Bye.